everyone, this is Sandra. Welcome back to my channel if you have not been here before. And for those of you that are subscribed, thank you so much for your support. Today is going to be a very quick makeup tutorial. See a link down below for the products that I'm using. And it's actually my son's first day of kindergarten, so I'm so excited. I'm just going to quickly go through my makeup. I will probably fast forward through a lot of it just to make sure that you're not watching all the boring parts. I'm going to go ahead and prime with my Becca Skin Love Brighten and Blur Primer. This has become probably my favorite primer. I haven't tried the Winky Lux. I was going to get it, and then when I tried, it was all gone. So I still need to try to find that. I'll see if it's going to come back in stock anytime soon. So I'm just going to pat this primer into my skin. It kind of leaves a tacky feeling too, so it feels like your foundation would really stick. I'm going to use my Real Techniques Miracle Complexion Sponge. This is finally like a new one. It's still already dirty because I've used it. We are going to apply the new Anastasia Beverly Hills Luminous Foundation in the shade 330W. So this is the bottle. I'm hoping this shade is okay for my skin tone. I'm going to start with one pump and then see how it goes from there. Yeah, this is now the second pump. I've heard some reviews on this product saying that it gave more coverage than they originally thought, but I'm not really finding that. My sponge is really damp. So this is already the third pump, fourth pump. It's not really covering up my spots at all. I always bring some of the product on my eyelid and under my eye. A lot of people that I've watched on YouTube don't really seem to do that, and I'm not sure why. So I almost feel like guilty for putting more than 4 pumps on, but I feel like it's not really giving me what I'm looking for. It seems to be the perfect shade though. It's like right now it's absolute perfect shade. That's good. And right now I can still see the product on my skin, but if I use less product, it almost felt like it didn't cover it. It is giving me that glowy finish though. I'm just going to blend around my neck and my jawline here. I'll have to kind of see how it wears. I guess it looks fairly natural. Like it's not the fullest coverage because I can still see my spots, but it does make my skin look better. And it's not really settling into my lines or anything, so that's good. I'm going to go in with my Catrice concealer now. This is a liquid camouflage Catrice Cosmetics high coverage concealer in the shade 020 Light Beige. I usually use the honey shade, but today I don't know where this came from, but I have like this mark under my eye and I have no idea what happened. I just woke up one morning and it was there. It's the strangest thing. I'm just going to do under my eyes because I will be bronzing today. I'm going to set with my Hourglass Veil Translucent Setting Powder now. Use the sponge to set right underneath the eye because I'm not really liking how this concealer is mixing with this foundation. So let's just see. Okay, we'll just let that sit for now. And then I'm going to very lightly set the rest of my face. I'm just using the F06 now to gently wipe under my eye. My under eyes aren't looking the best, but it could be just because I've got a dry patch under there. Anyway, let's do brows. I'm going to do brows off camera. I'm just going to use my Anastasia Beverly Brow Wiz medium brown, and then I'm also going to try this new sample. This is Anastasia Beverly Hills. I think this is the Dip Brow Pomade, but the gel with the wand formula. So I'm going to try this and just see. Maybe we'll come back and do this part on camera. My brows are done with the brow wiz. Now I'm just going to try this brow gel. I like this little baby size because the brush is so tiny. Okay, so I'm just going to gently brush the product through my brows in the direction that my brows naturally flow, I guess. I never really brush my tail down. I usually just brush it up because it's so small anyway. And I always make sure to trim my hairs, so they look very natural when I brush them up. I really like this product. This is a lot easier to use than the Dip Brow Pomade in the container. Okay, so I just need to add a couple of brow hairs at the front of this brow here. I just flick the pencil up just kind of brush it through with the other end. And done. I'm just going to leave them alone now. Okay, so next we are going to bronze. I haven't used this palette in a long time. It's my Too Faced Cocoa Contour palette. I am just bronzing though. I've never usually used this to bronze, but we're going to today. So I'm going to take my large F30 brush now and just kind of run it. I'm going to try all the colors, but I'm also going to add this kind of golden orange color because that will kind of make the tan look more natural. Tap off the brush and then just add the color to my cheeks, and that's as much as I'm going to do. I don't want to overdo it today. Okay, for blush, I'm going to use my Tarte Blush Bliss blush palette with my F10 powder blush brush. I put it in all of the colors and gently add it to my cheeks. A little bit on the chin, a little bit on the nose. That is it. We are rushing, I told you guys. Okay, so for the last step for the face, before we spray, I'm going to use my Mary Lou by the Balm highlighter. I'm just going to use my F35 tapered highlighter brush here. Put a tiny bit on the cheek. A little bit on the nose. Cupid's bow and chin. And I just put a little bit right here as well. And then we're going to dive into this palette here, the Dominique Latte Palette. I'm going to do a neutral look, but I'm going to put one of these pops of color on the lower lash line, either the purple or the teal, I'm not sure yet. I'm going to go in with a natural bristle brush, E35 by Sigma, and we're going to start with the shade Caramel, which is the lightest shade in the palette. Tap off the brush and just pop it in the crease. I'm using a very light stroke here. So one thing I noticed, there is a lot of kickback from this palette. It's very, very powdery. Okay, next I'm going to use a E40 now, a clean E40. I'm going to dip it in the shade Vanilla Cream and just blend out those edges. And then I'm going to use a Firm Blender E44. We're going to go into the shade Hazelnut now. It's much of a warmer shade, and then to deepen up the crease, I'll use this shade here. With the same brush, I'm just going to go straight in with the shade Mocha, and then we'll blend everything together. This one I'm going to concentrate on the outer corner and the outer crease. I'm going to go back in with the second brush I use now, and I'm just going to blend those colors together. And then the first brush I used, and we're just going to blend around the edges so it's not such a domineering look here. Then we're going to do the bottom lash line quickly. I'm just going to go straight in with an E30 pencil brush, and I will go in with the purple shade. This is the shade Double Shot, and just bring it on my lash line. I think what will look really pretty right now is if you use like a plum or a purple liner. That would make the eye look really cool. I will not be doing that today though. Okay, I'm just going to touch up the outer corner with the shade Mocha one more time. Tapping off the brush and just pretty much packing on the shade and then blending out that edge. Alright, now I'm going to take my finger and we're going to go into Creme Brulee, which is this shade here. It's more, I guess, the warmer, sparkly shade. I'm just going to use my finger and I'm just going to tap on the shade on the inner part of my eye here. And just, it seems to blend very seamlessly into the brown. Okay, and I think that's honestly it. The next thing I'm going to do is mascara and the lips. So normally I would line my eyes with a purple liner. Actually, let's see what we got here. I've got the shade in Hard Candy. It's the Shimmer Don't Line. I could try using that on. Actually, it kind of gives it a little bit more of an extra pop. I'm just going to put on some mascara. This is the L'Oreal Luminous Carbon Black Mascara. I won't be doing lashes today because, like I said, I am in a rush. I really like this mascara when it's fresh. After it's dried up a bit, it doesn't work as well. But I guess technically that's kind of the same for any mascara that you use. So after this, I'm going to apply lips. And I'm going to use a lip that I haven't used yet. It was a sample a long time ago that I got from Sephora. It's by NARS, and this is the shade American Woman. I think it's like a dark neutral. But first I'm going to line my lips with my Milani 09 Color Statement Lip Liner. Okay, so now I'm going to put this lipstick on and see. It almost looks like a pink shade. Let's see. Yeah, it's basically a dark nude. Normally I don't spray my face and like after my mascara, but we're just going to quickly give a spray. And that is the completed look. Now, I know I was in a rush, so I wouldn't mind having more time to play and kind of seeing what I can come up with next time, but for like a 10-minute look, that is pretty good, I think. So let me know what you guys think. Please give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and hit that bell button to be notified every time I upload a new video. We will talk to you guys very soon. Take care.